sorry about that. Minion loose in the living room. Again, it's that time of the month again. Get your minds out the gut, you dirty buggers. It's time for some more Star Trek Starships. And as you can see... Oh, why are you getting the minion there? This one's a bit different because this is special. It's special. Okay, let's cut it open. Yep, usual standard unboxing. Not very good. But that's probably beyond their control now because they're probably already made and not much they can do about it. Contracts signed and all that. Anywho, oops. This one is a different shape because there's something different inside. And we have 3 starships. Well, 2 starships and another object in this one, which you can probably know from the title. I'm just going to drag the box out first and show you the box because it's at the top. And here it is. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Oh, go away, boxes. Yeah, that's a nice box. Much. I hear what sounds like, what do you call it?
Metal. Ceramic?
Ceramic. I do like that box. I didn't expect it to come in. I thought it was just going to come in a big piece of polystyrene. But we'll save that for a bit. And there's another ship here, which I'm not going to look at because I'm not sure what ships we've got this time. Oh, I just saw it accidentally, but you're not going to see it. And this one. So there's 2 starships. It looks like they completely rearranged what they said they were going to send this month. I've got the camera ready to review the objects. Okie dokie. Oh, there's 3. I just came across another ship. 3.
3?
Which means this is going to cost us a fortune this month. So you've got the 2 regular ships, the special regular ship which they said they were going to send, and Deep Space Nine. Eek!
I was expecting a Borg cube.
Now let's do a couple of more deliveries actually. Let's start with the magazines as just traditional. So this one's going to be a bit longer than usual. Actually I might keep that box to put them back in. Due to the move. Anywho, I'll keep that one till last. That's Deep Space Nine there. Oh, well, the other one is... Alright. First one, number 8. We're up to number 8 here. This is one that the minions, the commoners who haven't subscribed, will be getting this month. Oh, excuse me. This is the Excelsior NCC 2000. Launched in $22.99, length of 467 meters. Numbered decks 32. Nice picture at the front there. Oh dear, my nose is snotting. Okay, we got, check what you can see. Profile, ship views, designing and building the ship, filming the ship, and on screen. Usual stuff. Maximum speed, warp 9. 500 crew.
Why does warp 9 is Scotty?
Right, got disturbed by the door there. There's a dog which shut up. I'm sure the NSA is trying to spy on us and get our ships because we keep getting loads of people knocking on the wrong door. Oh well. Next. Right. The Excelsior NCC 2000. May be a prototype for the Excelsior class new design starship that was built to replace the aging Constitution class, such as the Enterprise. What are you reading? Right, Fluffy is reading something here. Hello, what are you reading?
That blue bit.
Yeah.
I think it's the one where Scotty nicked the ball bearings out of it.
Captain Styles. Oh yeah, what a stylish name. Wasn't commander of the USS... Oh, not the USS... The USS Excelsior.
Is that
well, it was... Yeah, well, it was still a prototype. He was certain that the Excelsior, with its new trans-warp drive, would break the Enterprise's speed records, but he was left humiliated when it ground to a halt shortly after launch. I think I remember something like that.
Yeah, I remember in the film and Scotty ran off with the ball bearing so the Enterprise could get away.
Oh, that's where it's... Is that... Yeah, that's our noisy dog. Data feed. An experimental transwarp drive fitted to USS Excelsior relied on an extremely complicated set of equations that boosted the power of a conventional warp engine in which... No, I won't read all that. Okay, some nice shots from the movie. To assume these are movies. These are movies, aren't they? Oh, look. It looks like his wing is slightly transparent. There she is, in all her naked glory. Designing the USS Excelsior. Different evolutionary stages of the USS Excelsior. Big model of the USS Excelsior. Studio models. Current. And on screen. Key appearances: Star Trek 3, Search of Spock, that's where I remember it from, and Star Trek 5, The Undiscovered Country. Another place I remember that one from. You've just oh no, you're not. And coming next.
Slater.
Yes. And coming next, the USS Defiant.
Cool, he was in Star Trek 5.
Who was?
6.
Oh.
Christian Slater.
Was it? I thought you knew all about Star Trek.
It was a cameo role.
Okie dokie, let's put that to, there's a picture. Let's put that to one side and check out the ship. One of these is the ship. No, not that one. It is this one. There she is. Oh, bloody hell, excuse me. What? That's the Excelsior. 3 ships, 2 books and a special book. You don't get a book on the 3rd ship, no. Stop cheating.
I'm allowed. I'm allowed to.
Right. Okie dokie. Here's the Excelsior.
Eating then.
Oh, a bit fragile there on the wings. Right. Okie dokie. Let's wifey duties. Wifey duties. It's tradition. For the videos.
My dinner down.
Yeah. Right, so let's put that in the box. Let's look at the Excelsior. Yeah, right, first impressions. So I guess. Seems well made. Not like the original thingy. I've never seen the Excelsior in this sort of detail before, so yes, it's ugly. It's different. It's got very long nacelles, longer than I expected. But the model itself, what?
Be very careful. This is very, very.
That's weird. It doesn't
loose.
fit the base. Or does it that way?
No.
Yeah, the stand really doesn't fit the base. It's very loose.
Yeah, I think it goes that way, but it's very loose. So.
So let's do a flyby. Okay, here's a stand. It does. It's all white, and we're experts on this now, so watch me cut this up. Oh, there she goes. Excrement. And zoom in, zoom. So there she is on the stand. We'll get a better shot of that later when we put the fleet together. So that's the Excelsior. Different. To the side with you. Next, the USS Defiant. What's a Defiant from? Just back out. Do you remember what the Defiant's from? Defiant class, launch 2370, length 170.68 metres.
Wasn't it a research vessel?
It's only a quarter of the size of the Excelsior, so it's tiny. It's part of Voyager or something.
Yeah,
Maximum speed 9.982. Defiant. Until it's launched. Length 170.68 metres.
Was this ship?
Oh, little thing you ran around in Deep Space Nine. Ah, see. Okay, usual stuff. Profile, ship views, design and building the ship, filming the ship, and on screen that paper feels a bit different. It's rougher. I wonder if we can use the model of Deep Space Nine to hold it now. Not at all. Let's just move this guy out of the way. She's getting in the way now. There we go. Right. Okay, data feed. The USS Defiant was the first Starfleet ship to be equipped with ablative armor plating. This was a type of protective skin that covered the hull plating. It was designed to disperse the energy of weapons fire, thus protecting the ship even if its shields were not up. Ablative armour was added to Defiant after its deployment to Deep Space Nine, and the technology was so secret hardly anybody in Starfleet knew it had been installed.
Had a cloaking device.
Had a cloaking device, did it?
Yes.
The Defiant may have been small, but it was one... Oh, over there. It was one tough little ship, as Commander Riker once described her. Designed in response to the Borg threat, the Defiant was a no-frills battleship and the most offensively powerful ship in Starfleet.
Yeah,
Amazing saying it's tiny.
Yeah,
It's eating bits of meat and I'm touching the...
meat.
Evil. Okay, what? The sickbay was extremely rudimentary, much deducted by shears and annoyance. It contained just 4 standard bio beds and was ill-equipped to do much more than stabilise a seriously injured patient. Bit like the Royal Air Force Medical Services then. Anyway, no comment, that's a different subject. There we go. Here's some nice pictures. Ow!
By the way, it was a Romulan cloaking device.
Yeah, those are Romulan cloaking devices. That's where they came from. Don't you know your galactic history?
Yeah, but the Romulans actually let them have the cloaking device. They didn't have to steal it.
Oh, plasma vents, fart bent. Main bridge, warp missiles on the side. As a Defiant was permanently assigned to Deep Space Nine, it had no specific or dedicated crew. The vessel was manned by station personnel and its crew complement varied by mission. At various times, Cisco, Dax and Worf all commanded the Defiant. And some prototype modelling for it. Crack on. Oh, excuse me, hot nose.
Do you reckon they actually watched Star Wars before they did this one?
I think most Star Trek people are going to have seen Star Wars before.
No, I mean the designers. They actually were watching the Millennium Falcon when they came up with this one.
Strange woman. Perhaps. Ooh. On screen. Deep Space Nine, Search Part 1, and Deep Space Nine, Change Your Face of Evil, Key Things, and next, the Borg Sphere. That's going to be tiny. That's coming next. That's not in this package. That's in the next one. Now, okay, that's the Defiant. Let's have a look at her, shall we? Yes. Present the Defiant. There she is. Ta-da! In her box. And oh, well, tail heavy. And wifey duties. Oh, excuse me. Oops, that one's escaping. Right, here is the Defiant. Got a wibbly nose. Wibbly.
I had a piece of plastic trying to mate with my hand.
So, yes. Not my favourite ship. Not even a ship I knew about. It's a minor ship. Well, probably a major ship. But it's small, so it's a minor. But it's a major. So, there we go. That is the Defiant. In and of itself, a pleasantly well-made little model. So, let's see how she goes into here. You always get this wrong. Centre of gravity. It's got to be that way, hasn't it? Yeah, so
look.
It'll just fall over.
Look at the base.
Well,
It doesn't fit in the thing properly when you do that.
there you go. Yeah, if it went that way, it's just going to fall straight over. Centre of gravity. Physics. There you go.
The physicist in the family, not me.
Not yet.
Yeah, but if you look at the thing, the base doesn't fit in properly.
It seems to be a running theme this month. Let's have a look. Don't think it's supposed to sit that way.
No. He thinks the ship's the wrong way round.
He thinks the base is crap. We have a fail. the base is rubbish. We're going to have to glue that in. What do you think? Once we've moved. Yes, we have a general fail here. This doesn't fit properly. And the other one is loose. So, yes. Problems, not good.
That's the way it's supposed to fit.
Yeah, it's supposed to fit that way. So, we have a failure in the stand again. Twice in one delivery. What's going on? Standards are dropping. Stop. Oh, come on. It's not going to fit that way. It just falls over.
I'm just wondering why it's not working that way.
Yeah. And the third ship, which doesn't have a book, because it's a special. Ooh, another Enterprise D, but this one is Future D, which was created in the last episode of Star Trek by His Lordship Q. Yeah, Defiant has been a bit defiant, isn't it?
Living up to his name.
There we go. This one should be better because it should be just like the original one. Okay,
They did it the wrong way around. They just broke it.
Yeah, so once we've moved house, I'll glue that one in. Before then, it's going back in its box because the whole collection is going in the box ready to move. So yes, this is the modified Enterprise D from the model. So it's basically the same model as the original one, modified. So yes, that's quite good. It's not my favourite Enterprise because it's got all this gunk on it, but yes.
Shut up, at least Q gave me ships and blowing it up.
But yes, so if you see my review of the original one, this one's just as good. There's a bit extra bits on it. As I said, no book about this one. With it being a special. Although they sent us a book for Deep Space Nine. Oh.
It goes in like that.
Yeah, it goes in the neck, doesn't it? Duh. Idiot. Idiot.
Egypt.
Oh, no, it has to go there, and then it has to go there. There we go. That one is not a failure. Huzzah! So, yes, there we go, the Enterprise D Future. And now, Sparser. I was going to do a joke with my minion then, but somebody's removed my minion.
He was helping me eat.
Okay.
Special banana. Special. Banana. Banana. Papa. 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 Papa.
Anyway.
Minion. Meat. Meat. Minion.
They don't eat meat. Anywho, this one is Deep Space Nine one, which I've been promising for ages and nobody knew when it was coming and all this. So, it finally arrived. Yes, it's there in the box. I'll do this bit first. Ship's getting in the way. Okie dokie. Right. The usual stuff. Profile, key locations, designing the station, filming the station, and on screen. This magazine couldn't have been prepared without reference to the Star Trek Deep Space Nine Technical Reference Manual by Herman Zimmerman, Rick Steinbach, and Doug Drexler. Special thanks are due to Rick Steinbach for going through his files to find his early production sketches, and to Ira Stephen Burr for many hours spent on the phone years ago. Okay, alright, and let's have a look. Oh, how's the music go? I can't remember now. Oh well. Was that Voyager? No, it didn't. That's this one.
No, it's that one.
That's Defiant having sex with this. I mean, mating up with it. Data feed. Docking. Well, it sort of rhymes with it. When Starfleet took control of Deep Space Nine, they put Commander Ben Sisko in charge. He made contact with the Prophets, powerful aliens who lived in the wormhole, I need more tea, and existed outside linear time. The Bajorans worshipped the Prophets as a form of god, and saw Sisko as his emissary. This made him an incredibly influential future figure on Bajor.
Yeah, he went nuts.
Who was mentioned in Prophecy. Prophecy, yes, I do know how to spell that. Visiting Deep Space Nine. You'll need your passport, boys. Girls. Whoever. Yeah. The ship itself. Docking ring, docking port, docking pylon. Weapons sail. Fusion reactor. Exhaust core. Noisy dog. RCS thrusters. Sensor pallet, docking pod. And stuff like that. Movement. Although Deep Space Nine was not designed for spaceflight, it is capable of making relatively short journeys. When it was moved to the wormhole, O'Brien reduced the station's mass by using the deflectors to generate a subspace field. He then used the thrusters to provide propulsion for the engines. And some early designs here.
That's pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. CGI. Yeah. There's the Enterprise visiting. What a nice sunny day for a bit of bikini action. Riker needed a bikini wax. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent there. Filming the station.
Alone.
For the first time, a Star Trek series was set on the space station. No shite. Calling for one of the most detailed models ever built for TV. The main studio model was sold at auction in 2006 for $132,000.
What happened?
And you've just got the collection, most of the collection so far, because there's some we haven't got there yet. And on screen, there we go. Right then. Ta-da! And shall we open the special? Because it's special. Minion tea first. I've been talking too much, I feel like a woman.
You'll never reach our level of perfection.
No, I don't have a parachute big enough.
I punch you.
Oh yes, please, I like kinky sex.
I wasn't talking about kinky sex, I was just talking about kinky.
Yeah, whatever, same thing to me. Okay. Oh, he even gives us handy little holes to pull up. Are you ready? Let me get this camera better. There we go. Here we go. Perfect circle. And here we have a broken Deep Space Nine.
Broken?
Broken.
Okay.
Bugger.
That'll be the rattling then.
Ah, that'll be what was rattling.
Goes like
that.
like that.
Can it be repaired?
Oh yes. Need a drop of glue.
Yes. Looks like it's been glued on already, have you? Because there's all glue marks around there.
Oh yeah, they'll be glued on by the factory.
There we go. Got some glue and put that back together. But, oh, metal ring. Plastic. Metal. Metal. So it's all metal, apart from the broken bit. It's a bit disappointing, but there we go. Oh. Eagle Moss. Not working, is it? No. So, broken. We can get it in position there. There we go. There we go. That's all it'll be. That'll be repaired. I won't send that back. Fix that. Bit of glue and that'll hold. So there we go. There is Deep Space Nine. A bit smaller than I thought, actually. Let's have a look at the detailing on it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Even got these little pylons there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Not quite as impressive as I thought it was going to be. A bit disappointed, actually.
I thought it would be bigger.
Yes. And brighter. Brighter colours. But there we go.
It's a space station.
I know. There we go. And there's the Enterprise D visiting.
Look, remember they've put Taste Red highlights on.
Yes, I have done Taste Red highlights. Just, I suppose I'm off because I wasn't a big fan of Deep Space Nine in the first place as a ship. space station. There we go. Bring it down. Right, okie dokie. I'll glue that back together. In the meantime, assemble the fleet! Assemble the fleet! The fleet is assembled. Well, mostly assembled. I've got to reassemble this bit. But yes, the fleet is assembled for the last time before we move, because they're going to be all packed away nice and safe, ready to move, and then they'll have a permanent home in the new lab when I go around to unpacking them. So next up is Borg Cube. Perhaps, I can't remember.
That's Borg Cube.
No, was that the one after this one?
Borg Sphere.
Borg Sphere. Borg Cube may be the one in January, I think. I'm not sure. Although they changed this one, so we don't know. And yes, so there we go. We have 2 stand failures and a construction failure. Not too well there. Not doing too well there. That one's fine. But the models are all fine. So there we go. We shall see you on the next one. Thank you very much.